Back to the action. Fight number 6 of the night.
Sharp jab from Clarkson.
Oh, wow. Clarkson coming out looking explosive here.
Solid strikes from Jacob Clarkson. Didn't really know what to expect from him striking-wise. So far, looks the part. Guirlando able to evade the jab. Good teep up the middle for Clarkson. Guirlando doing a good job of staying in control, keeping the cage control. Good right hand, skips off the...
Maybe a wake-up call there for Clarkson as Guirlando landed that nice right hand in close.
Clarkson kind of pitching a shutout to that point. Sharp jab, finds the chin, snaps the head back.
Oh, we got a fight on our hands here, Matt.
Jacob Clarkson can strike.
Guirlando charging forward, throwing blows. Landed a good right hand at the start of that exchange.
Good heavy underhook here. Guirlando keeping his hands together, just powering Jacob Clarkson to the fence. Really wasn't in the best position there, but you just know Garrett Guirlando so strong. Clarkson says, me strong too.
Halfway through round number 1. Been a back and forth affair so far.
I think these guys are very evenly matched physically, even though body type wise, they kind of look different. You can just tell. I mean, these are two mountains pushing into each other right now. Guirlando having some success earlier off the break from this position over under. Kind of separated and found a good right hand on the break.
He just found a good knee to the body a moment ago. Inside 1 minute in this opening round.
I just like the idea of putting fights together in this weight class. They're few and far between, but I mean, they're real athletes and scary men, and these guys can fight though, the both of them. Again, nice work off the break. Guirlando with the level change, almost scores.
That was great work by Clarkson to avoid that takedown. Guirlando firing back.
It was a front kick to the chin from Guirlando, and it was Clarkson that had been getting close with it. Kind of ironic that Guirlando flicks one up there and it finds its mark, and Clarkson says, I got one too, bro.
Oh, nice kick there as well.
These are heavy strikes. I mean, that was a missile of a kick that just launched past Garrett Guirlando's face. Guirlando got to be careful, ducking off, steps with the right hand, switches stance, knee up the middle. Some strikes, some of those to the back of the head.
Wow. What a first round between Clarkson and Guirlando. I mean, that had a little bit of everything. Both guys landing some massive shots. Felt like maybe Guirlando got the better of that round, though, in the end.
Close round, close round. Hard to say. Yeah, I think Guirlando maybe a little more control. Kind of landed some big shots. Skipped his head back there with a jab.
Felt like he landed a cleaner shot.
I think it was more of the grappling, just maybe some more cage control, but it was a pretty close round.
Yeah, it definitely was.
As I'm trying to rack it back in my mind, I'm not exactly sure, but definitely Guirlando having some good moments off the break, scoring some shots. That was a good level change here, but Jacob Clarkson able to keep his balance, square Guirlando up, and just barely misses on the break. Good fight, boys.
As you said, it feels like we're about to get into the meat of this card. I mean, we've got some absolute bangers scheduled the rest of the way. Do not go anywhere.
These boys, too, both 100% beef out there. Ooh, I mean, I don't know. Not sure what happened there. Maybe a teep to the cup.
Yeah, it looked like he may have caught him
big
low.
reaction. Man. Got to be careful. Even though a foul scores, we still have to have some competence and defend ourselves within the reaction. Jab. Yeah, right to the cup for sure. Hey.
Crowd letting them hear it here as well.
Right to the cup. The Boo Birds are out for us. No doubt about that one. I know it's hard to take a shot to the TT, but I'm telling you, we still have to react better than that. I mean, because Clarkson went to follow up, and it's hard to know. It's bang bang out there. You got to protect yourself. You got to, you know. But in that being said, you got to be careful with your weapons as well. There is no doubt.
Well, let's say like maybe that right hand catches him, knocks him down in the process. Then it looks a little bit different, and the ref doesn't necessarily know how to judge that.
I hope Guirlando took his time and didn't allow the boo birds to affect him, but ultimately back to his feet, looks like ready for action. Again, that front kick up the middle, those boys are looking to punt each other's face. Nice level change, good underhook. Clarkson hikes up the underhook, tries to turn him to the fence, but Guirlando just so strong. Guirlando doing a good job with his head positioning here. It's Clarkson that circles his back to the fence.
This is a hell of a matchup. These two boys stuck in a stalemate right now.
I wanted to see Clarkson go to that switch kick. I thought it was a good weapon just because of how Guirlando was ducking his head off to that side. Goes to it, loses his base. Ultimately scrambles. This is a bad spot for Garrett Guirlando. These are hard punches. Big, strong man. Landing hard punches, not what you want. Clarkson lands in side position here.
About half the round left to work for Clarkson on top.
Good moment for Clarkson. It's a good position for him to settle into. Good heavy top control here.
Well, you've been calling for some ground and pound all night. It looks like Clarkson's trying to get it going here.
You can tell Clarkson's well coached because of just that, you know, and the corner is calling for him to separate and land strikes. Guirlando just powers himself to the feet. Looks like Clarkson goes for a throw and gives up the position. Beautiful stand-up from Jacob Clarkson and changes levels. Oh, big right hand. And Clarkson here for the scrap. The pace has not.
Whoa, that was nearly a low blow there. That was interesting.
Oh my goodness. Nice underhook, rips it up, does Garrett Guirlando. Finds a nice swiping right hand on the break. Guirlando opportunistic, especially on the break.
Good right hand by Clarkson.
Right hand comes close.
Both guys gassing out a little bit here towards the end of this second round. Nice takedown by Clarkson.
It was a good takedown. Guirlando actually did give him some hips. He just almost sprawled his legs back and just allowed Jacob Clarkson to cut the corner and ultimately kind of score there. Good underhook here. And another score from Jacob Clarkson. Good optics there for Clarkson as the round expires. Good ground and pound too.
Great second round there by Jordan Clarkson.
These boys tired.
Excuse me, Jacob Clarkson. That's my fault.
Jacob Jordan.
Yeah, NBA, former NBA player. Got in my head for a second there. Great round though by Jacob Clarkson. Tremendous stuff. That first round was very, very close. It felt like Clarkson did more in that second round. Secured a couple takedowns. You know, had the back right here. Got the ground and pound going, what you were calling for. And that ultimately feels like the difference in that round, Matt.
Sure does. Sure does. And Guirlando having some success right here.
But it was short-lived, though.
It was short-lived, yeah. Clarkson able to just kind of get the weight off his hands, kind of knee slides there, gets to his feet, separates Guirlando's hands, finds a big right hand on the break. And after this, it was kind of all Clarkson from there. Again, well-matched fight. Both of these guys, physical specimens. What a good matchup here.
There was a good right hand from Garrett towards the end of that round as well. Could easily be 1-1 going into this third. Entirely possible.
Big deep breaths from Garrett Guirlando. Gasping for air.
Clarkson is as well. Both of these guys have expended a ton of energy. This is the 205ers, right? This is the difference when you got these big boys out there. Oh! I think that knee caught a piece of the head, Matt.
sure might have. This is a good sprawl position for Guirlando. He needs to knees up the middle, and these are legal shots.
Seriously. I mean, coming out with some real heat is Garrett Guirlando.
Clarkson back down. You can tell Clarkson really wants to separate and hit Guirlando hard. Some of those knees, definitely not not a lot of snap to him, not a lot of pop, but heavy thudding the top of the head. This is a good attempt here from Guirlando. Head comes to the outside. 1 point deduction. Must have been a fence grab.
Was it a...
If there were a fence grab, you don't award him by separating him from the fence. Then I would, you know, if big right hand from Clarkson, Clarkson probably sensing that he needs to make something happen. Another big cross lands for Clarkson, and Clarkson getting to work here, sending a volley, understanding the urgency of losing a point, how big that is.
High IQ stuff here by Guirlando, though. Get right into the grappling after taking some big shots.
Guirlando being careful, keeping his hands open on the fence, too, so as not to grab the fence. Clarkson must have had a pretty substantial fence grab over there. You know, from my perspective, I can't see everything, so I would have to run it back. Big punches off the break.
Big deep breaths from Clarkson after he fired those big shots. 1:20 to go. It's been a war between these two. Clarkson working on that single leg.
Guirlando heavy on the head here of Clarkson, using that underhook knee up the middle for Guirlando. Big right hand off the break. And these are some of the best punches from Guirlando, especially in this round. Both guys big. Oh, and Guirlando's stunned. I think that right hand hurt Garrett Guirlando.
Yeah, that right hand definitely clipped him. Both guys going to war here. 50 seconds to go.
Guirlando's really got to get better at keeping the optics about him. I mean, such strange reactions. Like, I don't know if a punch landed to the throat or what. He's battling, he's tough, there's no doubt about it, but we just have to fix those reactions, and they just look so bad.
30 seconds to go. Clarkson trying to find a finish. He had a point deducted earlier in this round, so who knows where this fight stands as we approach the final 20.
Look at him, still battling, trying to win that topside head position, turn the corner and finish a takedown here. Clarkson battling with the front headlock, and looks like he's gonna end up on top.
Wow.
We could be looking at a draw here.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I have this scored as a draw with the point deduction, Matt. We'll see what the judges think about it. I've got round 1 going to Guirlando, round 2 to Clarkson, and then round 3 is a 9-9 draw. I felt like Clarkson did better in that round, but he had the point deducted. I would not be surprised if this is scored a draw at the end. Obviously, I'm not one of the judges. Maybe they're smarter than us. We'll find out, but I agree with Matt. A draw is definitely in play. And honestly, it almost feels like a draw is warranted. What a war between these two guys.
What a battle, yeah. Certainly was a back and forth matchup.
God.
Wasn't even one. It could go either way. So beautiful. Such a scrap.
Shout out to our guy Michael Boyer for putting in so much work tonight to help us out. The man.
Looking great in that fresh jacket.
Wow,
awesome moments here from our boy Jacob Clarkson.
He smelled blood in the water, nearly had a finish there.
And I think he knew he really needed it. He needed to come through and win this round. Not that you want to battle for a draw, but he had some moments there too, landing some big punches, really got close. Honestly, got very close to getting Garrett Guirlando out of there in the 3rd round. That point deduction is going to play a big part. There is no doubt about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be tough to top Haley Diome and Mel Villalone. They went to war. They're probably going to win fight of the night, but this is certainly a contender as well. Tremendous fight here between these two big boys in the light heavyweight division. Dynamite has the judges' scorecard. Let's find out who's the winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of hooking and jabbing, scooping and slamming, hanging and banging, we are going to the judges' scorecard. Ladies and gentlemen, all 3 judges have seen and scored this bout exactly the same, 28-28, declaring this fight a draw.
Listen, I understand the crowd's got some boos. If Clarkson doesn't get the point deducted, if he doesn't break the rules, he wins this fight. Ultimately, I believe 28-28 is the right. That's what I had, Matt. Is that what you had as well?
That's what I had too. And if it was an egregious, you know, the rule is if you defend a takedown, it's an egregious enough that it prevents an actual takedown. It's the ref's call. I didn't understand exactly what happened, and then we separated and we lost position, but ultimately a great fight, evenly matched. The point deduction's unfortunate. I think Clarkson certainly wins the fight if he doesn't lose the point, but ultimately both guys live and learn. This is the beginning of both of their careers.